So how much due diligence fee should you put down on a house? How much is too much? Well, that's what we're talking about today, so stick around. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Brian Taylor and I'm the owner of Dreamline Realty in Charlotte, North Carolina. Okay, so if you've been watching any of my videos and following the real estate market, you know how crazy things are right now. There's very few houses for sale, and there's multiple offers on almost every house that comes on the market. So if you're a buyer, how much of a due diligence fee is going to be enough to win? And how much are you willing to give up? I'm gonna share a couple of real stories with you, but before I do that, let me just say that the offers people are making and the risk that people are willing to take right now has changed drastically in just the last few months. Someone called me a couple of weeks ago and told me that they made an offer on a house and they wanted a second opinion. Now, these people were moving here from out of state and they found an agent online that went and did a video walkthrough of this particular house for them. And the house had just come on the market and it was priced at $375,000. They liked the house and the agent told them that there were other offers coming in, so feeling like they would lose out if they didn't submit a strong offer, they decided to go for it. She then told me that they were having second thoughts because they really didn't know the area and they felt like they were rushed and they felt that they had made a big mistake. They made an offer on a Friday and she called me on Sunday, so it had only been a couple of days since they made that offer. And her question to me was, will the seller give me my due diligence money back if I back out of the deal? And I told her, unfortunately, the seller would not likely do that since you are under contract and the seller has every right to keep that money. She then started crying and said that the offer that she made was $7,500 over asking price, and they gave the seller $10,000 in due diligence money. And I was driving my car at the time and I just about wrecked my car. $10,000 in due diligence money, are you kidding me? It's no surprise that the seller accepted that offer. And at the time I was thinking, why would you be willing to put up $10,000 that you could possibly lose? That just seems a little bit too risky when $5,000 might have been enough to seal the deal, especially coming in $7,500 over asking price. And then I heard the next story I'll share with you in a minute. And in this situation right here that I'm talking about, the buyers decided to go ahead and buy the house because they would lose their $10,000 if they didn't. And they plan on living there for 2 years or so and then selling it so they can get in the area that they really want to be in. So last week I was having a conversation with a lender and this topic came up about how aggressive people are becoming in trying to get into a house. And the lender told me that one of their clients made an offer on a house around $225,000. The buyer, against the agent's better judgment, wanted to make an offer at full asking price with $20,000 in due diligence money. Guys, this is nuts. The buyer submitted the offer and didn't get the house. Now, I can only suspect that the seller took another offer that was over asking price and the seller was more interested in getting top dollar than the security of that high due diligence fee. The point of sharing these stories is that people are willing to take a lot of risk to try and win in these multiple offer situations right now than ever before. And the amount of due diligence money that you should offer should be in direct proportion to the amount of risk you are willing to take and the amount of money you are willing to lose. In my opinion, offering a high due diligence fee like the ones I've shared with you in these stories may seem a little bit obsessive, but it might make sense if the house is only a few years old, the condition of the property is really good, and you are 100% committed to buying it no matter what. But if you do a home inspection and there is something majorly wrong with the house and you and the seller can't work that out, the seller can keep your due diligence money. And guess what? That's gonna be tough luck for you. So you have to be very careful in these situations. On another note, when people are making offers over asking price, we're seeing sellers become less motivated to negotiate if the house doesn't appraise. So sellers are basically saying to the buyers, if you offer me $10,000 over asking price and the house doesn't appraise, you as the buyer will need to come to closing with cash to bridge the gap because that's what you said you were willing to pay me for my house. And the sellers know that they can put the house back on the market and get 10 more offers with people who are willing to bridge that gap. We are definitely in interesting times right now, and sellers certainly have the upper hand. If you're thinking about buying a house and would like our advice, please reach out. Our contact information is in the description below. I hope this video was helpful, and you may want to check out this video where I answer the question, what is earnest money? And don't forget to subscribe to the channel and click the bell to be notified when new videos are released. And we'll see you next time. Make it a great day.